me, what got me was, you lucky we even here.
Majesty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If it's your first time coming on here, I'd like to say yo, welcome. Please do subscribe and join the family. So the man you're saying right there is saying, he's trying to tell women, like women, single mothers, to say that you ain't got that many options. So he's trying to insinuate that these single mothers should just say yes to, anybody really, like, don't have the pride, don't have standards. Really, that's what he's trying to insinuate here, but he is getting us cooling. Everything just drives some sort of energy. I'm gonna try to explain at the end of this video. You get my point? So he's saying you don't have that many options, you're very lucky that we're here, we're around for you guys. This has sparked the train of conversation, not just among women, but also among men. So I'm gonna roll some few stitches from women, and then I'm gonna be back. Not to be biased, but just to give an example of what's being talked about. I'll throw in a little bit of what other men are saying, just because I don't want the video to be too long.
I'm gonna need you girls with kids to realize that you ain't got that many options. You lucky we even here. I mean, options is low. You better get what you can get. You're lucky. Cause I just want y'all to think. Y'all be wanting dudes that's single, no kids, not entertaining no other female, but you got 2 baby fathers. And we supposed to pick up their responsibility and we have no kids. I just need y'all to process that, like, we don't have to be here. Message.
Without even realizing it, he gave the game away. You notice how many times he said lucky? That's what it is. They want you to feel lucky. They want you to feel lucky that somebody like them would want you and you have kids. Lucky that somebody like them would want you and you have a high body count. Lucky that somebody like them would want you and you're plus size. They always want you to feel lucky. Why do they want you to feel lucky? Because again, he gave the game away. You want us to be faithful? They want you to feel lucky to be with them so they could dog you out. They really want you to settle for them, but they're trying to convince you that they're settling for you. Just because she has kids doesn't mean she doesn't have standards. They always jump on the internet and try to make it seem like their preferences are every man's preferences. Not every man wants a single mother, that's true, but not every single mother wants every man either.
I'm gonna need you girls with kids to realize that you ain't got that many options. Yeah, you can't be requiring.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he made that video because there is a lady out there with kids who he wants real bad, like real bad, and she wants nothing to do with him because he probably ain't shit. He wants that lady real bad, and he's like, damn, like I probably thought I was gonna get her because she got kids or whatever, but she's a woman with kids and standards. She has kids and standards. Let me tell you something. I used to buy into that propaganda. Like after my divorce, there was a time period where I felt like, oh my God, who is going to want me because I have children? It is much easier for a single father to go out in these streets and get with someone than it is a single mother to go out in these streets and get with someone, especially if you are a mother that wants to protect your children. And I have daughters, so I am very cautious about who I bring around my kids. But men, they'll just bring anybody. 2 weeks in, yeah, you can meet my kids. You the new stepmom. But as women, we have to be extremely cautious. And that man right there, he came across a woman who has kids and he thought that she would be grateful for the attention. But let me tell you something, that is not the case, because there are so many men who don't care that I have kids. Like, it's not a factor. I'm not any less than, like, men and women, if I'm keeping it a buck, okay? That my children isn't a step down, okay? It's not, it doesn't make me less than that I have children. It's just something else in my life. It's just a different variation. And I understand for some people that is going to be a problem. When I was single, not when I was single, but before I had children, I did not date people with kids. And that's how I know that there's a woman that has children that he wants and she don't want him. Because when I didn't have kids and I didn't date people with kids, I didn't care about what people with kids did. I didn't talk about what people with kids did. Like, I don't care. I'm not dating them no way. So like, that's none of my business. But he cares because somebody he wants has kids and she don't want him. It's really that simple.
that many options. Yeah, you can't be requiring shit over here. You lucky we even here.
Baby, you's a lie. You's a lie. Baby, we got lots of options. You don't understand. You don't understand. It's about vibe, frequency, energy, baby. When it comes to being a woman, when it comes to attraction and value, ain't got nothing to do with the amount of kids you got. Why you think it's women with 5 kids got men waiting at the door? You's a lie. We got more. We probably still got more options than all y'all niggas. What got me was you lucky we even here. It's 2024. Having a man is not the ultimate goal in life anymore. If you don't want to get with it, get lost. And I'm going to say this. I don't think anybody that has kids has the right to have the standard to only want people that don't have kids. I just think that don't make any sense. And I think if you have no kids, I feel like you do have the right to only want to be with somebody that don't have kids. And like I said, every woman has like 10 times more options than every man. That's just how shit works. Children or no children. What's going to get a woman married is her mind. Okay? If her mind ain't right, she ain't going to get married. It ain't about her kids. Or she ain't going to get a good marriage. It's about her own self-worth, her own self-development, her own recognizing her own value. The thing is, women with kids have higher standards a lot of times because they already learned their lesson. So you think coming from having no standards and no boundaries, right? They see how that was not good for them, right? They see how that didn't work for them. You expect them to lower their boundaries and their standards? That literally makes no sense. And from a woman's position, if you put your body in the single mother's body, that literally makes no sense. Y'all niggas be tweaking with that. Y'all be tweaking with that. If y'all don't want to be with a woman that don't got kids and you don't have kids, don't be with them. But don't try to come sit up and lay up with a woman that got kids and then tell her that you're lucky I'm here. Y'all the type of niggas. She's supposed to get your ass the fuck from her. Okay? She's supposed to get you from around her. If you think you could sit up and lay up with her, do the do with her, and then tell her you're lucky I'm here because you got kids. In ring.
First off, he's given insecurity. This is one very conscious guy. This is the one who's constantly weighing himself against whatever that he has to prove himself against. It's not really serious for him to come and hop on here and say, we are out here. You gotta, even if I'm cheating on you, you ain't gotta say anything just because you're a baby mama, somebody or and stuff like that. It is true that these single mamas that have actually heightened their standards. If you get married, they're not going to have men that are going to want them. He ain't seen mothers of 5s and 7s and 3s and 4s get married to really good people that are before. And sometimes there's something also get push aside the fact that he's having to date somebody with children. Unless you love them for real, you're there for them. But definitely somebody who's had children before doesn't sound very fair to somebody who doesn't have kids. But definitely it also sometimes goes down to preference. But man right there definitely just got fired on this one because he's not straight. Sometimes I'm just questioning his upbringing. Like, he may just have ended up being like this by himself, but I think people around him tried to do a good job. Even though he's remained with this kind of perspective, I think he really needs to work on that. He's definitely a walking red flag that women should look out for, because I'm imagining that if he's got a person, he's definitely counting on whatever that he has to heap up for him to, hit his bars for the kind of girl that he really wants, which is not what everybody's looking for. Like, no girl wants you checking on them, trying to see if they're fit for you, trying to beg you for whatever. You just gotta be around. If you're not, boy, bye. That's it. Okay, so girl, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you someone who is dating, married to somebody who had children before? What was your situation? Have you met anybody like that? Comment below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Remember to subscribe because I do have more for you.